I want to explain how the flowers relate to the basic shapes, like spheres and eggs primarily. So let's look at this. See, here's an egg, obviously. We have to know the planes of the basic shapes in order to understand how to paint the objects in nature. So here's a rosebud, so step by step of a rosebud based on the principle of the egg shape. See, we have light and shadow, and then we develop this into light, shadow, and halftone, reflected light, and highlight. And you see the same 5 planes of light are in that rosebud. Now here's a daisy. Here's a simplified version of the daisy. It's like a teacup, almost like looking inside a cup. So the light's coming from the left, and you see how it illuminates the petals on the right. And then it's catching the edge right here. So we don't just set flowers up and copy them. We have to have the basic shapes. We have to understand the shapes in nature and how light moves, and light, space, and atmosphere. That's what we're looking for. See, so this is light and shadow, this is light and shadow. And then between the light and shadow are the halftones, the cool planes turning it, and then the reflected lights. Now here's a painting of peonies. Peonies are really based on the spherical shape. And we always have to pay attention to the direction of the light, of course. So the light's coming from the left and illuminating the spherical shape of that flower. And there are also textures of flowers that we have to be concerned with. But this little video is talking about the shapes. See, here's a sort of a bud, and there's another bud right there. So that's a spherical shape. These are the classical principles that realists today don't understand. Realists today merely copy what's in front of them. This is a painting of lilacs. And you can see lilacs really are egg shapes. There's an egg shape here, an egg shape here, an egg shape here, egg shape up here. The light's coming from the left. And we talk about the 5 planes of light. You have light and shadow. We have highlights on top of the light. And, reflected lights. See the reflected lights coming in under here. So we have to reduce forms to their basic shapes. Just like this teacup is a cylinder. So we have to think of flowers in a similar way. Hydrangeas are spherical, as you can see from this painting. So the light's, once